You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, man.
I go by the name of Hungry HD. And to my far left, we have the incomparable
Trell Maurice.
And you know we come together to form the Peace King
podcast.
Where we talk about health, wealth, relationships,
Big three.
and whatever else we feel.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, let me reach across the aisle
on
the first episode of the new year.
Hey.
And let me say peace, King.
Peace, King.
Queen.
Come on, man. Peace, Queen. Hey, we got the special guest. Come on, man, to start the new year off right. Come on now. We got Anabel is what I call her. You know what I'm saying?
Que lo que.
Anabel. Anna, what's happening?
You know, excited to be here with you and HG.
Happy.
Start of the new year.
Come on now. And we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, man, come on, man. Hey, how's life treating you? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm blessed and highly favored. That's all I can say.
Man. Hey, we're in the game, man. That's what it is.
Good energy.
It's such a joy to have you here, because we talk about health, wealth, and relationships, but sometimes we be wanting to speak in person to get the woman's point of view on things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We stay giving our point of view.
Absolutely.
But it's good to get a woman's point of view. You know what I mean? But before we jump into the woman's point of view, first off, I gotta ask my bro how his week was going as well, man. How was your week, man? Come on, man. Like, how's life going? Just how's life? What do you got going on? I mean, it's the new start of the new year. Just tell us something that you envision for the new year, if you will.
I envision. I don't even want to say a season because it's going to last longer than a season. I envision a movement of selfishness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Talk about it.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's long overdue time for me to just focus on me, my true wants, desires, making sure all those things are met and making sure that I'm able to be the greatest version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not, then I can't be the greatest version for nobody else.
Come on,
you know
man. Put your mask on first.
That's a fact.
That's a
fact.
Self-love is important.
It is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that, a lot of people out here, you know what I'm saying? You're compassionate, you care about people, you care about relationships. I spent like a huge portion of my life, man, pouring into relationships and trying to make sure that the whole is fruitful and prospering and teamwork make the dream work. You hear me say it a lot on here because I live by that. Facts. I truly believe in it. But sometimes it comes to a point where it's like, all right, fam, it got to make sense. You know what I'm saying, too. You know what I mean? The teammates got to make sense. You know what I mean?
Got to share the ball.
Hey, man. And if they
pass the rock.
Big fact. She's a hooper on the low scale.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the hooper. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real. And if it ain't a good fit for the team, then there needs to be a trade. You feel what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Facts.
It just be like that sometimes,
That's
man. Hey, man. Hey, new year. You know what I mean? New goals. You know what I mean? Make them things smart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear me say it a lot. Yeah, we talk about it in the book. Shout out to the book. It's still doing well. Go ahead and get it in purchase. Hey, I'm glad that you got that outlook. I think taking care of health, wealth, and relationships. You know what I mean? That health. Sometimes you got to be selfish and you got to put your mask on first. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Like you said, I'm just repeating it because it was that good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm all for that. I love that for you there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How was your week?
Hey, man, it's good, man.
Good stuff.
You know me. Hey, if I am here recording and I have a smile on my face, life is good.
Life is good.
I'm here with my man, the Hungry HD. We got a pretty intelligent woman here. You know what I mean? Like, life is good. What is there to complain about? And I'm curious on her thoughts with a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
I got some thoughts now.
You know what I mean? So let's dive into it.
Let's do it.
Hey, man.
Let's do it.
So, speaking of pretty, I say that for a reason.
Goodness
Right.
We starting off hot tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of pretty, we start off hot. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make it up. You know what I mean? We're in the game, coach.
Estamos caliente.
Yo, do you believe in pretty privilege? Is it a thing?
I have to say, there is pretty privilege.
Okay.
I have to say, like, people tend to be, when it comes to different establishments, like if you're going out to a nightclub
Like you get some privileges. Like, you know, they're going to offer like drinks. They're going to offer like, hey, come in, you're pretty. Yeah. Or here's my number. If you ever want to come to this establishment, give me a call. I've been offered like, hey, like come to my restaurant, come eat, you know, that types of stuff. Or just recently, like I told you, I went to a Christmas party and it was like, my friend randomly told me this guy's a millionaire, which I don't really give a shit about money. But she was like, yeah, yo, you probably, you know, this guy, he'll probably, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because, you know, he's a little messy. But I will say pretty privilege does exist. But with pretty privilege, there also comes backlash.
Okay, all right. Talk about the backlash a little bit.
Well, I have to say, like, I'm a big lover. Like, I love people. I love everybody. So if you see me, I'm showing love. Like, I got good vibes. Indeed. But a lot of times, I feel like, you know, I don't ever like to use the word of jealousy and envy. But, you know, guys, you just say we call them haters. Like, as being a woman, you know, being Latina, or even being in the South, like, it's been pretty interesting the way people react to you. And then, like, they look at you and they don't expect you to have a brain. And then you have a brain and like, you're not bad on the eyes. I'm not the best thing in the world, but you're not bad on the eyes. Yeah. So you know, some women, you know, look at you some type of way. And I'm a person when I enter the room, I smile. Like I'm not doing the whole. I'm like really like, hey, you know, because your first impression is like how you look, your eye contact, body language. So like I have gotten a lot of women just hating or not been able to really maintain female relationships because if you're unable to really stand on your own, and I'm a very confident woman, if you're unable to stand on your own, plus being an athlete, like naturally you have confidence. Like a lot of times women feel intimidated to be, you know, like you're getting attention and maybe they're not. And I hate to say it that way, but I've been like, damn, like I think I just told you a story about someone telling me that I wasn't giving them enough attention. You're a friend while we out. And I'm like, you grown. What attention should I be giving you?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, that's crazy. So it comes with the privileges, but it has downsides, you know what I mean? The hating. And it's like, you know, I've you know what I mean? I can empathize a little bit. It ain't like you're walking around with a mirror in front of your face all the time. Like you're constantly reminded, I look like this, I look like this, I look like this. You're going out seeing the world. You're looking at the world. You're not looking at yourself. So sometimes I think you forget like who you are or how you look. You just want to enjoy life. You just want to have relationships. You just want to do certain things. And I think that it could be, I'm just imagining, I don't enjoy the pretty privilege type of things, but I'm sure, I know that there's good-hearted folks. I know some beautiful women, and they are genuinely good-hearted people. And it's like, they didn't choose to look that way. They just maintained their look. Right. They were born with that bone structure. They were born with that height, that hair. They developed the swag and the confidence over the years. Right? The GAs.
Wait, what is
GAs? My bro right here. This is my bro.
Wait, hold
you
on.
already know. Come on, man. You got it. Like, yo, the GAs. It's a term I call it. I call it GAs, the genetic advantages. It just comes with life. Some people have genetic advantages. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Women love height. That dude, he didn't choose to be 6'6". That's just a genetic advantage that he has. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He didn't choose that face. That's just a genetic advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him HD.
Let him know. He goes by the name of the Hungry HD.
He didn't grow that beard for nothing.
You know what I mean? He can't help that he could grow a beard. You know what I'm saying? That's a genetic advantage.
Be like that. It just be like that.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I can't even grow a beard. Like, my face don't even work like that. You know what I mean? That's just a genetic advantage. So I just make sure I keep it clean. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wasn't born with this swag. You know what I'm saying? I had to develop it. So that's not an advantage. It's just something I just had to develop. You feel what I'm saying? But nonetheless, be you and be proud of who you are. Right. You know what I mean? And don't be so quick to judge. And I think that's what it is. The fact that they get the pretty privilege, there's something that you didn't choose to get the pretty privilege. No. The pretty privilege chose you. I didn't choose the game. The game chose me. But for real, it's the other people that's putting it on you. You're just reaping the benefits.
Right. Yo, example, I've had a supervisor send me back to my house because I was wearing pants that she didn't like and told me, look at you with your big butt and your eyelashes. And then she pulled out her compact and started putting mascara because like she saw my lashes and that I was wearing and made me go home to change.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've had
That's whack, bro.
Yo,
that's like harassment on the low. That's unfair. That's discrimination.
and I mean, listen, and that wasn't the first time she made comments like that. And I would be like, what? Like, what? And then I would ask my friend, my homegirl that worked there, I'm like, yo, T, what's going on with this lady? Like, why she keep making comments about how I look like? And like, it's not the first time it's happened. And that's another thing. Like, you would think a grown woman who was probably like 15 years older than me wouldn't be like saying things like that to you.
Yeah.
And then you start looking at yourself like, damn, like, why is she, you know? And it's on some hating stuff. And it's really sad because once again, like, you know, I didn't choose. You know, thank God for my mommy and daddy and God. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a nice person. I'm genuine. I'm kind. And it's just like, why we gotta have that energy?
People gotta work on that, man. I knew there was one woman, very pretty, very beautiful woman. And she had a male supervisor that could never look at her. He never looked at her. Every time they would have like a one-on-one, like a counselor, he always like looked to the side or something. Weird, bro. It was like he was scared to be attracted to her or something like that, but treated her oddly. You know what I mean about it or whatnot. Like
he was probably at home thinking about her.
I know, right? I know because I started dating a woman, and the dude was hating on me. He told her not to date me.
He wanted
Crazy. I'm like, yo, my man's like, yo, stay in your lane. Like, stay in your lane there, my G. Like, of course you're going to tell me. But it's odd behavior. You can't even look at her. You know what I mean? Like, so the pretty privilege, I understand there are privileges.
Okay.
Does have its downside a little bit. You know what I mean? But nah, thanks for sharing. Can you recall, like, the greatest, like, the thing that you didn't think would happen for you? Like a super luxury or whatever, or access to a place, or somebody you met, or somebody that slid in the DMs, somebody that you don't gotta call them out, but you were kind of surprised about, and you're like, it's because I looked at it.
So funny story. So recently, the Locks came to present. They did a concert in Richmond.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I was sitting and it's like a stand up. It's the National, so everybody's standing up. And I was just like, you know, I'm gonna move up to the front because like I'm a hip hop fan. I'm a New York hip hop fan. I said I gotta go see Jada. You know, The Kiss of Death. Like that's one of the best albums. So I move up to the front. I'm chilling. Like end of the night comes. They're like, yo, you want to come hang out? I was like, okay, bet. Yeah. And so after that, I got to meet them. I got to meet Tony, one of the dudes who's now like an Instagram friend, and I was trying to help them book in DC so they can come perform. So I use that as network, as you see, and reference in that. But they were super dope, mad respectful, good people, and just talented. And I got to do a TikTok with Jadakiss, who's one of my favorite rappers growing up. So I was like, interesting.
I saw all of it. I was like, I knew it.
Then,
I'm like,
listen,
the privileges. I'm like, oh my gosh, like we don't get that. We probably supported way more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you to support. It's just that like we probably support way more. They not just pulling some random dude and coming back.
You want to hang out, homie?
But literally, it was crazy because Jada was like, yo, tell her to come hang out. And I was like, bet. And then recently my boy booked Young Jock. And they were like, all right, let's go hang out. Let's go to the performance. We went to the performance and then we went to go get pizza after. And like, it was just all interrelated to networking because my friend has a podcast too. Yeah. So, and then they were shooting reality shows. So then I just did their podcast. So it was just so interesting. But I was like, okay, God,
come on, man.
We just go. I don't know if it was just pretty privilege or right place, right time, but
combination of both.
Combination of both. But it was dope because I just got to meet good people.
Hey, man. Hey. Take advantage of it. It's a privilege. Take advantage of it. Now, I will say this, because we mentioned what happened with dudes. The privilege far outweighs the benefits of the handsome handout.
Okay. What's the handsome handout? Tell me a little bit about that.
Obviously, yeah.
Is it the beard?
I mean, you talk about it, bro. The handsome handout. Have you ever experienced, like, you get a little bit more attention or a little bit more love from the family members or anything like that? Tell me something. You'd be surprised. No, from the handsome handout.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. It happens in all various ways. Absolutely. I think so. Yeah, but I wasn't always aware of it. I didn't start becoming aware until I got older. And honestly, I feel like much older, honestly. Because I think I was always operating from a space of like, I think I'm naturally just humble, modest, and I'm not a shallow person. So a lot of that shit I don't really feed into. So I'm just minding my business. But then it started dawning on me after a while. You know what I mean? One too many things happen. You get, sometimes even now, like when I'm out, like, and I feel like this is naturally like the Northeasterner in me, like, I could be a little standoffish because I don't know. You're from the Northeast and you know. If people stare too long, then you feel like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the energy I grew up with. Right.
Yeah,
so it's like people be staring. I'd be like in my mind, like, what the fuck are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like so but I started being like, all right, well maybe they just admire me. It might just be the beard or whatever it could be. And so, you know, that's the thing. But I feel like even too sometimes like, you know, just walking in places, and even though nobody would admit this, obviously, because that would be discrimination. But even when you go for job interviews, and feeling applicant like that is a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Nah, big facts.
Yeah.
That's
so all these things, it translates and it happens, and you realize that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see it in my son already. Oh. Like my son, he's a handsome kid.
He's a cute
Oh
guy.
my goodness gracious.
We call those papi chulos.
Papi chulos. Hey, yeah, my son is half Puerto Rican for y'all that don't know, but like he got the curls. I mean, he got the swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He be dressing the part, and I see like places we go. You know, give them extra things, free things, especially if it's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like. They just show the bad love. Our parents, teachers, they love him. And before he even does anything.
Right.
I'm like, it's because of how he looks. Bro, I remember going to some theme park. It was Disney World, one of them joints. I mean, just the love. oh my gosh, he's so handsome.
I'm ready off his
so
coattail.
handsome. They want to like,
can we get a free drink?
come up to the front. He already. I mean, he's 9 years old. So I'm like, that's going to go on for the rest of his life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
hey, I know he's going to deal with that. And then, I mean, for me, I've noticed that when I go to meet people, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a personality as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
absolutely.
like when I meet them and stuff like that, sure, maybe the auntie like, oh, he's so handsome. But then when we start engaging, I mean, they're going to fall in love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Leo
just
gang.
Right. I mean, but I said, I don't want to sound arrogant, but we speak. We do a whole podcast, so we know how to carry conversations.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the fact that you know how to carry conversations, if you dress well, you're groomed, you smell good, things like that, all of that falls into, you know, for us, the handsome and stuff. And even with the pretty and the beautiful, it just helps you. It gives you a little bit of an edge. You know what I mean? And that's the handout right
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch y'all podcast. I watch y'all episodes. I'm gonna see why people tune in.
Come on, man.
See why people tune in.
And love compliments too, man. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that last episode.
Girls be watching like, "Aye, Bobby."
For real. Hold on.
Aye, Bobby.
Yeah, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. I should have worn my silky joint with the buttons down. You know what I mean? I shoulda-
Get that New York swag and that Florida swag.
Speaking of
got
that,
my swag.
I was like super. I was mad reluctant, like for years, man, forever, to like lead with that. And so like, you know, it could be that side of it too. I feel like there's people that know
The lead with what? My bad, bro.
lead with like looks.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So it was like I would shy away from that, you know what I'm saying, to downplay it, you know what I mean? But I feel like I got to a space where it was like, nah, like you said, whatever you have, you use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? You walk in that, and that's what, again, we talk about, we go back to confidence. We talk about awareness, right? So it's like, whatever you have in your bag of tricks, it all need to be put to disposal. At your disposal, put on display, and that just makes, you know, that strengthens you at the end of the day, and strengthens, you know, your access to things. It strengthens, you know, your capability to move around and maneuver. And so I realized that, listen, I have, I don't know, whatever, like 17,000 followers, something like that. I'm pretty sure quite a huge majority of y'all pulled up, you know what I'm saying, to see the sights.
Come
you know what
on,
I'm saying?
man. Talk to him. Keep it real.
And I'm pretty sure a huge majority of y'all pulled up to either shoot your shot or see if I was going to shoot mine. Now listen. Right. Because it certainly didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's no knock against you. I just hope that you stick around and then tune in for the rest. You know what I'm saying? The personality, for the content, that's the thing about it, right? But even if you don't, then, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You came, you know what I mean? You saw, you didn't conquer, you got out of here. All right, cool. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
I have to say, HG, like, I don't ever lead with my looks. I don't ever lead with my looks.
Right.
One of the things that I do lead with is my energy. And one of the compliments being on TikTok that I've gotten was like, yo, your energy is just like, and like the fact that people can feel your energy through the screen.
Right.
Or like a lot of the things that I do is like lip singing and like just like dancing, smiling, laughing. And like I lead with energy. And so it's not until like maybe this last 2 years that I've come into like, oh, like, okay, this is what I'm working with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that I've never looked at myself in a positive way, but it's not until I feel like when you get to a certain age, like you get to the point that you just don't give a flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I lead with the energy of like, God is the only person that can judge me. And then like, I'm going to walk into the room and make somebody smile, or I'm going to walk in with good energy. Yeah. So like, I'm with you. Like, I never walk in and lead, but I will say you do get them followers from what you look like, because literally I think I got mostly male followers on my TikTok.
Yeah, you realize it. My bad, I mean,
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
I think you do realize it once you start getting them affirmations from people you don't even know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, maybe something here. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And then you get the compliments, and it's more than 1 and 2 and 3, and you're like, okay, and it could build your confidence. You know what I'm saying? But even in a professional world, talk about using it to your advantage, right? So this is something that my pops told me way back in the day. It's something that I tell folks even today in a professional setting. There's multiple things that you can control, but 2 primary things that can have an impact on, you know what I mean, like the money in your pocket and opportunities. 2 things you have full control over is the way that you look and how hard you work. You feel what I'm saying? Those are 2 things nobody can take away from you. You getting ready at home.
Right.
Are you well groomed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you smell good? Right. Are your clothes ironed? Right. Like how you present yourself to the world.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when people look at you, I'm sorry, like they're gonna judge.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're well put together, more times than not, you know what I mean? You may move to the next phase of the process of getting an opportunity, or you might just get the opportunity because you have a great image. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get that opportunity, you know what I mean? Nobody can change how hard you work. You know what I mean? Work ethic.
Let's think about like the term face of the company exists for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people that's in place that have little to no input. They don't have aptitude. They don't intelligence level is not that high. The communication skills might not be that high, but they just present well. You know what I'm saying? They able to put their face on packaging or in front of a camera. Right. And so like that's why they there. And so again, like you said, that's just the world that we live in. And you know, you gotta adapt and use the game, you know, the things to your advantage. And I do want to say this too though. Before we get out of here. I do want to talk to the dudes real quick. Pause.
Talk to them.
Because one thing that I've come to realize, and I feel like it's been kind of pointed out to me over time. You talking about disadvantages? Yeah.
Oh, I need to add to that. Go ahead.
Like, I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, get in your way, beloved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make your life harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to take joints from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not competing, brother. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of the times I feel like, you know, because again, you and I both, and I feel like there's a lot of dudes that's like this, that the following is predominantly female. And I feel like sometimes dudes don't follow because they're intimidated or because they hating.
Come on, man.
It's like, yo, fam, I'm actually want to build with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to build. I mean, one part of the reason why we started this podcast and even some of the content is for that. So it was like, really, you doing yourself a disservice, man. Like, come join the community, man. And listen, the reality is, we attracting them. We making it so much easier for you. Like, they over here. Like, just
they here.
Pull up, right? Like,
maybe they're looking for a balance of some feminine energy.
Nah, I'd be like, nah, you better come on over here and go shopping.
Right, exactly. the feminine energy is in abundance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's over here. So like, just pull up, bro.
And here's the other part. Let me add on to that. Quality. It ain't just what they. If we're speaking positive vibes more times than not, we just keeping it real, and we're not bashing. We don't do all of that. We're not bashing the fellas. We ain't bashing the ladies. We just keep it real. If the women are sticking around and they enjoying the content, they put in to the comments and such, they show up. If you watch a good amount of our content, you be like, these must be some well-balanced thinking women.
Facts.
And most of them fly.
I did. I just saw your podcast. It was super cute.
Listen.
And very smart.
Hey,
Smart.
appreciate that, man. So shout out to y'all for taking care of yourself. And for being smart. You know what I'm saying? You're the game coach.
I was going to say, disadvantages come though.
Go ahead, talk about it.
So I recently applied for a collegiate job, and it required me to travel with the men's team and the female team. And one of the coaches that I know was like, girl, matter of fact, my qualifications are like, I've worked with the Wizards, I worked with the Mystics, I worked with the MLB, Minnesota Twins, and the Go-Go's, and then go to collegiate. And he was like, yo, you're mad qualified. You know why you didn't get the job, right? And I said, why? He's like, do you really think these kids are going to focus if they got you on a plane? And I said, wait a minute. I said, I didn't even think about it that way because the way they explained it to me was different. And then I thought about it and I was like, well, maybe, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I've always been super professional when it comes. Like, when you work in atmospheres like that, being a woman, they always expect you, because of the way you look, to either try to be seductive or try to, like, who's a man. And I'm not like that. I keep strict boundaries, like, nah, you can't call me at a certain time, etc. So sometimes it's really hard because they look at you like differently, like you would be doing the most.
You'll be a
versus
distraction.
I'm a professional woman.
Right.
Oh, I'm a distraction.
You just, and it's not even your fault. You look the way you look, that's fine. And it's more on the men.
Right, the
You
climate
know what I
that
mean?
we
And
in.
that is a
Not even men, they're
disadvantage.
kids. It's collegiate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
boys,
saying?
even worse. They're not
you know.
mature enough to handle that. Yeah. And that sucks. I ain't going front. I'm going to just keep it thou wow. I got to, if I were to advise a young, clearly beautiful young lady, right? She 18, 21 years old. She trying to figure out what to do with her life. And she's outstandingly gorgeous. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell her to do the things that I think will be at her advantage. Be a broadcaster of some sort.
Yeah.
Because people like looking at beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're a beautiful woman and you happen to like sports, I'll be like, get into sports broadcasting. You know,
Get up in there.
Like, because, yo, it's going to work in your favor. You look at a good amount of the women sports broadcasters, they look good. Joy Taylor, looking good. Malika Andrews, I don't like a lot of her views, but she's a good looking woman or whatever. She be going off a little bit. Champion, I forget her first name. I think Carrie Champion. Like, it goes on and on. Shout out to Joy Taylor. She be coordinating my man Q. They do a lot of collaborations.
There's one, Ariana, for the WNBA. She's gorgeous too. And she started doing NBA games now. She worked for the Mystics. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Word. Shout out to her. And even Rachel Nichols, she's a good looking woman, but I'm an NBA fan, so her knowledge of the game to me is a little bit attractive. I saw her at the Wizards game too. I was going to holler, hey, yo, Rach. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really my speed like that, but I like that she knows the game.
You know how to talk basketball? Talk dirty to me. Yeah. Tell me some stats.
I know, right? I could be a rebound. Hey, but I forget my point. But bottom line, man, pretty privilege. It's a real thing. And there are disadvantages to it. But, there's a lot of advantages. Hey,
Absolutely.
Take advantage of them. Why not? All right?
Sure.
We in the game, coach. Come on, man. We got the special guest in the building, yo. We still rocking and rolling. Shout out to Anna Beasley. She out here dropping the knowledge. All right, All right, Anna Beasley. We got this spot. We got this next segment.
Okay.
It's called King's Corner.
Okay.
AKA
You're bugging.
All right? So they know what it is. I'm sure you know what it is. But if not, this is a moment in which usually you try to point out, usually a male, right?
Yes.
In our opinion, he's bugging.
Okay.
Really, my opinion. I usually try to get his 2 cents to see if he agrees. See if he agrees, right? But this one right here, let me set it up. What you're going to hear a father talking to his 2 daughters, all right?
Oh.
The father is changing a tire, and the 2 daughters, if y'all follow me, I put this in my story a little bit ago, and he's talking to his 2 daughters about while he's changing the tires, showing them how to do it, all right? So it goes a little something like this.
All right, girl. I'm gonna show you how to change the tire, because you don't need a man in your life.
Yeah.
No something creyendo de que you need a man in your life, eh?
Yeah, Dad. I need a man.
Why do you need a man? I'm gonna show you so you won't need one.
I need one and I want one.
I need one and I want one.
Yo, so the girl looked like she was about like 8, 9 years old, 8, 9, or 10. And she's standing there, her sister, standing there watching her dad change the tire. And he's like, y'all heard the video, but I just want to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't need a man. I'm going to show you how to do this so you don't need a man. She quickly. No, Dad. And like her head was like, no, Dad, I need a man. And then he's like, no, I'm going to show you so you don't need a man. No, I need a man and I want one. I said, yo, the young queen. The young princess, queen in training. Like, come on. Like, I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was one of my sisters now.
Why do you love it?
I mean, because she's not easily swayed. One, the dude, you're bugging. The dad, sorry, bad respect to you. I'm going to give you props for showing up. I'm going to give you props for showing her how to change a tire. I just think that the point on why to teach her how to change a tire is a little off. Teach her how to change a tire for life skills. Mm-hmm. Don't teach her how to change a tire so she doesn't need a man.
Right.
Life skills, not so she doesn't need a man. You know what I'm saying? So
God says you need companionship. You know, God says you need companionship.
come on now. That's what I'm
So
talking about.
I mean, let's talk about, you learn how to change your tire for life skills. I'm all about that because I'm one that I'm gonna put the bed together. If I get a box, I'm gonna put stuff together. But I thought that was really weird, and I don't know if it was culturally because I did see the video and that it was a Latino dad,
Right.
And so they can become a little bit overbearing with the girls and be strict, right, with it because they're like I'm the only man. You should know. It gets kind of weird, But at the same time, I'm with you. It's a life skill, and we're here to have companionship. Right?
Come on now.
We're not meant to live life alone.
Come on now.
We're meant to be in love.
Talk that talk, Anabel.
Just saying. I'm a lover girl.
She knows why I'm saying he's bugging.
He's bugging.
He's bugging.
For facts, bugging.
Okay, Anabel agrees. He's bugging. Come on, what you got? Man?
HD.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Like you said, you said it well. Like, the tactics, right, and the skills that were being taught, all that was on point, you know what I'm saying? It was just the messaging behind it, you know what I mean, and the motivation behind it that was off base, you know what I mean? Like we have obviously we living in that era right now. We see where that has gotten us. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
big facts.
You know what I mean? That was a big push through like the late 90s, all through the 2000s. Independent. You don't need a man. Now look at y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Listen though, I want to be in my feminine energy.
Okay.
Like, I want to be in my feminine energy. Like, I'm all about independence and learning how to do things on your own. But partnership is dope. Like, meet me halfway. Let's do things together. Let's work together. Let's build together. Let's buy a house together. You know what I mean? I said so. Absolutely. It's weird to me. Like, how do I say? No woman wants to just not want to be supported, because I just think partnership is about being supported, and when you're not supported, you're not going to get all that comes with it. So I'm all about femininity, right? But at the same time, I want to be in my feminine energy. I want somebody to open the door. I want to sit down and feel protected. I don't want to be like hard and ready to go. Like, I want to sit back and look dainty sometimes and just, I'm already like aggressive on the basketball court. I don't need to be that in real life. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to be in my soft feminine energy.
Right.
Word. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
I could dig that. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Hey, that was just, keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And fellas, do what you need to do to keep her in that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, That was this week's King's Corner, aka Yo Buggin'. And like, yo, hey, this second we about to take a break, refill, revive, you know what I mean? And we're gonna come back. And we got some good ones for you on that second half, all right? Just like the first half, you know what I mean? We got the special guest, Anabel. She ain't going nowhere. It's your boy, Trell Maurice.
Hungry HD.
Hey, man, we're going to be right back.
Yeah.
You are now.
I got to take my Christmas decorations down.
Stay hungry, because name one person at the top who hasn't. Our designs are catered toward the ambitious, created to inspire those who strive to maximize their potential in everything they do. We make pieces simple enough to be worn with a number of outfit options, but flashy enough to still turn heads and make a statement. At Stay Hungry Cloth, you can expect high-quality materials made to live through many wears and proper wash cycles, with a fit that is fashionable but comfortable. Most of our styles are unisex, but we also have pieces just for you ladies. No matter if you are a sneakerhead, fitness addict who likes to be fly, or someone who just loves a dope t-shirt with a message, we got you covered. Members of the Peace Kingdom, we have an exclusive offer just for you. Visit stayhungrycloth.com and enjoy 15% off your first order with the code PKP15 used at checkout. That's PKP15 for 15% off your first order at stayhungrycloth.com. Stay Hungry Cloth. Ambition is a lifestyle.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Ay, papi.
Hey, we got Anabel.
Facts.
Oh, man, go ahead, bro. What we at,
Listen,
man?
welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Put the fried chicken down. Put the cheeseburger down.
Come on, man. It's the new year.
Put the honey buns down.
Come on, man.
Put the ice cream. Whatever you wildin' because you already off track from the New Year's resolution. You slipping already. I caught you. Put it down. You know what I'm saying?
Put
the liquor down.
Yeah. Instead, go follow at Peace King Pod.
Come on now.
On the gram. Subscribe to at Peace King Pod on YouTube. Follow
on
at
now.
Peace King Pod on audio platforms.
Come on now.
And while you at it,
Come on
you
now.
can follow our individual accounts. You can follow at the Hungry HD on the gram.
Follow at Trell_Maurice on the gram.
Life Love Therapy on the TikTok.
Oh,
On the
Talk
gram.
about
Like I just said that. You know what I'm saying? That was mad smooth. You know what I'm
you did,
saying?
you know
We
what I
had to
mean?
do a couple of intros for you.
Ay, papi.
You know what I'm saying? We in the game, coach. All right. Hey man, but speaking of New Year, man. Let's talk about some of the it's a new year. You know, people like new year, new me.
Facts.
You know what I mean? New year, new us. New year, new things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we not gonna continue.
What we
Let's
not
talk about
gonna
what
do.
we leaving in 2023. We 6 days in
Yeah.
to the new year. You know what I'm saying?
like this subject.
What are we going to leave in 2023? Do not bring it over to 2024. You know what I mean? Can I start this one off? I know I just asked a question.
Yeah,
I
please,
want to answer
No,
first.
go ahead, man.
It's crazy.
Okay.
But because I did it on the live not too long ago, and I was like, yo, that rhymed. I like that. 2024, stop the gender war.
The gender war.
Yeah, I like that.
2024, let's stop the gender war.
What's with the gender war? Like, what's the main thing you see about the gender war?
Like, fellas bashing the ladies, ladies bashing the fellas.
I feel you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, yo, I need love. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
So basically,
You know what
you're
I'm
saying
saying? Like, come on.
get rid of the toxic energy.
come on, man. Yeah, like,
Release
yo, let's
it.
love the
Let it
ladies.
go.
Let's
Déjalo.
champion R&B. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Let's
make
get
love
back to-
again.
Come on. I'll make love to you
Listen.
like you want me to. Come on, man. We in the game.
Ladies,
Oh,
can I talk to y'all for a second? Just
I'm
one
right
second.
here. You can talk.
All right, let me tell you something. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Talk your shit.
When I'm alone in my room, I sit and stare at the wall. And in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lover boy energy tonight. Lover boy energy tonight.
Y'all talk about it, man. Hey,
Trying to lay Z in their bag with their singing song.
I need love.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
What y'all think this is?
Nah, we definitely we need love between one another, man.
Yes.
For sure.
Agreed.
Enough is enough. man.
Enough is enough. You know what I mean? Let's leave period, poo.
Yeah.
Let's leave that in 2023. Like, we don't need that.
Period.
Let's leave that in 2023.
Okay, yeah.
We could
We don't need
definitely
that.
leave that. We could leave that.
Let's leave the ceiling fan cell phone.
Oh my gosh.
Unless you twerk. Okay, a couple.
He would say that. Like, that's his weakness, right?
I ain't gonna front. Yo, I don't want my lady to be twerking on the ground, but like at the crib, I can't. I love
yeah,
that.
I mean,
I love
hey.
it. I love it.
Shiver
I
me
love
timbers.
it.
You know
Come
what
on,
I'm saying?
man. Hey, I
Man.
love it. That is an easy way from round deuce. I'm just saying, easy. Yeah, I mean, but like, yo, but let's leave that one. Let's leave that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we could leave that too.
Well, y'all got any? Y'all
Dude,
wanna leave?
let's leave the ghosting and the hating and the lack of communication.
The ghosting, the hating, and lack of communication.
Yeah, like
The
jealousy and
ghosting and
envy,
the-
like they gotta go. Like that's just
Okay.
like too much toxic energy.
Yeah, we could. Okay, let's package this.
Let's say what we mean and mean
compartmentalize.
what we say.
I like that.
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that. Okay,
Give me a quote. Give me a quote.
Hey, like
Yeah, I
what
gotta put him on the spot. Give me a quote.
like what you like it. Don't apologize for it.
Yo, there
know
you
what
go.
I'm saying?
Talk about
Like
it.
straight up, yo, be bold. Be bold in all of your relationships, whether you're a friend, a situationship, a mentor, mentee. You got to be bold in all your relationships. And sometimes being bold is just being honest and telling the
Yes,
truth.
being real.
Sweetie Dean, I enjoyed this time with you, but where I'm going, I don't see us together in the future. I want you to start dating other folks.
Yeah.
Like John P. Shout out to my man John. Reason, season, or lifetime. This was our season. I think we did meet for a reason. I don't see us together for a lifetime. Yeah, but like, yo, this was fun.
I think honesty is the best policy. I mean, think
that's being
about,
bold.
and even situationships. Like, why we got situationships? Like, say what you mean and mean what you say. Like, if you like somebody, hey, boo, I like you. I see us, going a little further than this. Or you know what? I see us doing the friends with benefits, and that's it. And that way, you are an understanding of what you want from each other. I just think there's so much things left unsaid, and I just think that's weird. Like, we're all adults. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Like, have honest conversations.
Let's just be honest.
I know.
Let's
It's
just
just,
be real.
and then, I'm going to throw my card out. Being a therapist, one of the things I really emphasize is like communicate. Communicate your needs, talk about your boundaries. Like, okay, you know what? I mean, because at least if you put it out there, like, okay, I see as friends with benefits. Well, I liked you more than that. Then you can make a choice versus like hiding and lying. And then now this person thinks you're serious, but then you got 5 of them on the side. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Five on the
side.
But you know what I mean? Like, just be real. That way that person gets to choose. Because, like, I just think unhealed people, like, we need to leave unhealed people behind in
Come on
2023.
now. Hurt people.
Yes.
We don't need all of that. Leave that in
Yeah.
2023. Get healed.
Yes, let's move into getting healed, recovery, like getting
that.
help, and being freaking aware. Like know your toxicity, fix it, and get the help you need. And that way,
on
when you
now.
get into a relationship, now you ready to give love, right?
Come on, now you gotta give love.
Heals.
I like that.
I need love.
I need love. Hey man, rappers out there, let's leave the fellas. Like y'all done seen it. You know what I mean? They coming at y'all with these lyrics. Y'all need to relax. Y'all need to leave all of the shooting, kill, pow, pow lyrics in 2023 and before that. Y'all get hemmed up over your lyrics, my G. Like, just leave all of the, like, we don't need more, like, crime, like us killing our brothers out here in these streets over a territory you don't even own. You don't even own the block. Like, who owned that? Come on, y'all ready? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, you killing over a street corner, my G? Come on, you kill them, a shorty, Sweeney Deanie? Come on, man, just get you a new one. Like, yo, what's going on? There's a lot of them out here. Like, yo, what is going on, my G? But I mentioned all of those actions because I think music influences some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, like, I get it. I'm a fan of hip hop, but we've seen in all of these cases, you know what I mean, in 2023, the cats getting hemmed up over lyrics, bro. They reciting the lyrics, and they be able to like pinpoint the lyric to an action and be able to put a case together. Y'all tell it on yourselves. What part of the game is that?
Self snitching is crazy at an all-time high.
For real, self-sabotaging,
I know.
self-snitching. Stop doing that. Like, leave that in 2023.
True.
You got any HD?
Yeah, let's see. So let's leave delusion in 2023. Let's leave delusion land
Delusion land.
in
Delusion.
2023.
Is that
What you mean by that, HD? Elaborate.
So part of it is accountability, right? Part of it is being aware of some of the things we said already. But, to take it a step deeper, like understanding and realizing what's for you and what's not for you, what's working and what's not working. Like what you desire and what you hope for and what's reality sometimes are two different things. And sometimes you got to be able to know. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Y'all got a group going here.
Listen, how we do.
Y'all carry a tune.
Yeah, listen. So sometimes you stay in situations too long because you hopeful that it could work out. You hopeful that things can turn around. But next thing you know, you look up. It's 3 months later, 6 months later, it's 2 years later, it's 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? And now you done wasted a lot of years. You know what I mean? Like unnecessarily, because we like to lean on. Maybe we could leave this in 2023 too. The overuse of everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything does happen for a reason, but we drag it.
Yeah.
Cause right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Like just add in the example I just gave. Something happened, you realize it might not be working. Mm-hmm. Everything happens for a reason. That happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between everything happened for a reason and you going through 3 months of pain or 6 months of pain and sacrifice in 5 years. that ain't everything happened for a reason no more.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That's you being on buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you not waking up and not moving on. You know what I mean? And we not. It's not just relationship. This is life in general. Any scenario you might be in. It could be work. It could be whatever. So sometimes we got to know when to cut ties or when to make a decision. And I don't. We also let's leave this. We talked about this a couple episodes too, right? I forgot the exact topic was, but good people versus what was it? It was nice versus good.
Yeah.
Let's leave behind just because somebody's good that they deserve or you're meant to be tied in with them in some way. Like
that
in
they're
life,
good for you, right?
That they're good for you. There we go.
Yeah.
Not everybody who's good is
Or
good
nice.
for you.
Or
Good is good for you.
Yeah.
Or just because they're nice.
Yeah.
I think it
that
could be both.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because nice could be temporary.
Right.
Yeah.
Good, I feel like that's your character.
Right. Exactly.
You nice in the moment.
Yeah, 'cause we said that too. Like nice
Yeah.
is like it could be an action, but good it could be that good is your character. So yeah, even that both apply. I feel just because either they're nice or good, that doesn't mean that they're good for you.
Nah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? That doesn't mean that they deserve certain levels of access.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. Because people heard me use this example like, Denzel Washington may be a good man. Beyonce may be a good woman. That don't mean they're good for each other.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could be individually good in your own right.
Yeah.
That's big.
Hold on, let me be petty for a second
ahead.
because I feel like y'all got into some petty bag a little bit. I feel like I need to too. Let's leave wearing Uggs in under 30 degree weather.
I thought you was about to say in general. I was like,
Uggs. If it's 50 degrees outside, 60 degrees, I don't want to see Uggs on.
50?
Yeah,
See, you from up north though.
Yeah, like it's
50
I don't
cold.
want to see Uggs.
50 cold to me.
Put
I'd be
a
cold
good
at
sock
50.
on. You put a good sock on with your shoe, you
good
fine.
sock?
A good sock.
50 is cold, bro.
Fam, let's be honest, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's be honest.
because I feel like in New York, it's probably even more warranted. Like, any major city where you have like a mass transit system and it's like intricate and well developed, right? Like you outside, you moving around. But if you live in a town where you need a car, you're gonna be in the car. You in the car and you going from the car to the establishment. What are we doing out here? Like
It's a
I ain't gonna lie, HG. I be cold, HG. I'm wearing my things when I'm cold.
Listen.
Nah, this is what I'm a pile on. See, I gotta respectfully disagree. I think that sometimes they look good with like some leggings or sometimes or with the jeans or what have you. I think it's a cool little fashion, but this is what I dislike.
Okay.
know when you need a new pair. Like, come on.
I agree.
Bro, I'm like,
I definitely agree with that part.
but girl,
they be
I'm
looking- they be looking rugged.
Whose lady is this? And like, girl, if you don't like,
Look, go
when
ahead and
you-
pay you that $160 for that new pair.
yeah, when your Uggs just lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, like come on, your Uggs should be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Come
Oh,
on,
man.
they leaning, they gangster leaning to the
Nah,
side.
it's
It's
heavy.
time for a new pair,
It's
Yeah.
heavy. Diamond in the back.
especially if they
Sunroof
leaning
top.
on the inside.
Oh,
So
I
they
gotta
lean with the gangster.
Yeah.
With the gangster.
listen. I got a good one, but I don't even know if it relates. One of the things that's like a pet peeve, but just something we need some good hygiene, mouth hygiene. Lord,
Come on,
let
now.
me tell you, because if you don't clean your mouth,
Hey.
I don't know what else you don't clean.
If you don't
I'm
clean
just
your
playing.
mouth,
Listen
you ain't
here.
going down south.
Oh, talk about it.
Let me tell you.
Not even getting close.
Ooh, this guy tried to talk to me, and he had all types of stuff in between, and you could see it. The tartar and the meat, it was still right in there.
My man was trying to
Like-
get in between the sheets. She said, "You need to get in between your teeth."
But even just talking, that is such a pet peeve of mine. Like, I'm gonna need you to have that floss on
Yeah.
deck.
Come on.
Listerine on ice.
You gotta floss daily.
Yo,
Not
I
just in
just
your gear.
we gotta leave bad hygiene behind. Like we gotta take care of
You
ourselves.
gotta take care of yourself. Nah, that's big facts. Nah, I
Ooh.
can dig that one. Like, yo, let's leave some of the overused terms, okay?
Like
Oh,
Nah. I mean, that's what happens. But I know I mentioned one overused term, but like, let's leave alpha man, alpha woman.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Definitely could leave
It's
that.
so annoying. Beta male, sigma. Chill out, man. Like, let the Greek alphabet, like leave all of those things in the past. Like, in 2023, it's cool. Be who you are. Enjoy who you are. Let them be who they are, and just build each other up. Whatever. You can be aware of it for edification, but I think we just overuse it. And then let's leave it 2023 being so easily triggered by the word submission. Let's leave it 2023 everything being this might be a little. This one might hit home. The
you okay?
the feminine. The feminine and masculine overusage of such. Let's not even, and then let's chill out on let's chill out on diagnosing everybody. I feel like 2023 was
I
the year.
can't stop. I'm a therapist.
Well, yeah, you're a little different. It's
Yeah,
professional.
that's different. That's your
You know what I mean? It's
profession. For the non-professionals out there, let's chill out with like automatically diagnosing folks. Okay.
Yeah. If you ain't got a degree, stop it.
Hey, man.
I got. This is my last two.
All right.
My last two. Ladies, I guess, and gentlemen, but I feel like ladies might do this a little bit more. Let's leave sitting on your couch and waiting for the love of your life to break in and propose to you.
You gotta be outside. HD.
Go outside a little bit. Live
You
your
go
life a little
outside?
bit. Go outside, be seen, be welcoming.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's champion going outside.
Champion going
2024. Get out the door.
Fact.
You know what
I
I mean?
like that.
Where shall this woman go?
Now, I mean, hey, listen, a lot of places. I mean, obviously, I already go to brunch, but let's be more selective. Like, let's do some research, do some homework. Don't just go to
Yeah.
random brunches, random parties, random lounges. Go to ones that serve you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Go to ones that have a population, right? And the attendance of people align with what you're into and what you're looking for.
Okay.
Right? So
I'm
even
with
if
it.
Be
even if you don't
intentional.
find right, there you go. Be intentional. You said it right. Be intentional. So even if you don't find, your mate or love of your life, you can meet dope people. Network, you build, add on to your life. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
On the flip side, fellas, you're not off the hook. Let's leave not pulling the trigger and shooting your shot in 2023.
Come on, man.
Because I done been to one too many events this year, and I see some high quality women, man.
Yeah.
Standing around. And I see dudes standing around.
Yeah.
And I see you just talking to each other and you're not approaching the ladies.
Come on
It's
now.
like, what are we doing out here, fam?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be the same one complaining after the fact, or one just holler in a DM or holler on a World Wide Web.
Cascade down.
Shoot your shot. Little do y'all know, I don't know if y'all realize this, fellas. I've been fortunate enough to live through couple eras, I seen this thing kind of wave and change a little bit.
Talk to him.
It's easier now than it ever was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier now than it ever was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, listen, take a chance, man. You'd be
Take a
surprised what you
chance.
get. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Do you think men are getting like intimidated by women nowadays? Because, just looking into it and being a therapist, I do research. I was just seeing even in terms of relationships, like 70% of women are filing for divorce. Like women are being more like, what's the word I want to say? Like they're not willing to accept the BS, right? You got to come correct, right? And from my perspective, I was like, yeah, you got to come correct. Like you can't be on some BS. You know what I'm saying? You got to come with like, being genuine, being honest, like mean what you say what you mean. You know what I mean? Like what's going on, HD? Let me know, Trell and HD. What is going on with these mains out here?
I think that's a great point. I think that could definitely be part of it. I think that, you know what I mean, that the standards are a little bit higher. You're expected to, like you said, come correct, be intentional. So I think that could possibly intimidate some men. For the most part, though, I think. Well, I mean, maybe not for the most part, but equal parts. I think it's just the era that we've phased into as far as social media and just the influence that it has. I think that people are just way too reliant upon that factor of it. So when you're talking about a certain age group, you grew up with that, right? So it was like that's what you're used to. That's how you're used to connecting with people and building with people outside of your immediate circle. If you don't go to school with them or something like that, then you're not used to really meeting people a different type of way.
Yeah. I think they're less crushed if their message is left on red versus being rejected in person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Great point.
That could be one of the things.
Okay.
For me, I changed my mind frame about that a long time ago. Hey, man. Like, one, I'm going to respect that every woman going to have a type. Cool. I may not be a type. That's okay. Somebody's type. You know what I mean? One. Two, her loss. She didn't get the chance to know you, bruh.
Right.
That's her loss. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Let her loose.
Okay.
And go on to the next one. Get you a tougher one.
So what do you guys think meeting in person versus sliding into the DM or meeting people on social media? Because one of the things I say is like, if I don't meet you in person, then if I don't know you from outside, you will never, ever, ever know me. Because I don't know. I just find it weird. Like I come from an era that you meet people while you outside, while you get some coffee, while you intentionally stepping out. Maybe you went to a concert. Maybe you went to some nice event or some gala or some brunch. I'm just like, I just think the era of like social media and meeting people on the internet is just strange. Call it what you want. I'm old fashioned.
There's nothing wrong with being old fashioned. What I would caution people though with that is that life ain't a fairy tale. All right.
Right.
You don't need the perfect story to tell family and friends. Like, I don't want to tell them that we met on a dating app. I don't want to tell them that we met at a
Bumble.
Who cares? Okay, make up a story with the person you met and agree that's the story y'all gonna tell and have it be an inside joke for the rest of your life.
Right. Yeah.
Like do it that way.
Yeah.
But we can't. When technology advances, you have to go with it, or you're gonna be left behind. So like. This just happens to be an effective way to meet people that you wouldn't run into otherwise. Now, at the same time, from a man being aesthetically driven, heavily, it's such an advantage meeting in person already. I know.
In person.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I could see you in 3 dimensions.
Right.
I know I'm attracted to
You
you.
didn't want to be catfished.
Ain't no way you can be catfish. You know what I mean? Unless you got like everything
Or
fake
filtered.
on, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's your fault. If you catfished and you met her in person, bro, that's your fault. You could tell that wig was crazy. You could tell that her lashes were 12 inches long. Like,
You gotta pay attention.
Spiders on
makeup
fries.
is like cake on cake on cake. Like, bro, that's on you.
Yeah.
But more times than not, you can see her shape, you can see her vibe, all of that, and you're drawn to it. That's the other thing. You're drawn to it. You're not just drawn to pictures and videos.
Right.
Significant advantage meeting someone in person versus online. I think both can be very effective.
Absolutely.
What do you think, HG?
I actually think. I mean, I agree. In large part with what Trell said, but I actually think that honestly, you're at an advantage, believe it or not. Because I feel like you have the background and knowledge base to pull from meeting people outside. You know what that is. You can take that and apply certain things from that to meeting people on the internet, right? Like, you probably gonna be harder to fool, right, with certain things because you know what it is, right? And so you have a certain expectation, and so I think that people that are it's funny, like the people that are in our age bracket, give or take a few years, seem to be the people that are most apprehensive. But those are the people with, I feel like, the most advantages. You know what I mean? And you should just take those and apply those. And if you move accordingly, everything will all be fine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, when I was in the era of dating on online or just meeting people or whatever, like, that's the thing. It was never a fear factor because it's like, you can either do the video chat thing before you meet, or it's like certain things you're looking for, right? Certain energy, certain conversation, even though I don't see you in person, right? Like certain pictures, certain things, like how do you present yourself? How do you talk? You know what I mean? Certain things that I'm looking for that I can, align with, that energy that I would possibly get meeting you in person, right? And I just feel like I'm a little wiser as well, right?
That's lit. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I just say also meeting somebody in person is like I think you mentioned it one time. I need to see your body language. I need to see what type of person you are. Yeah. Are you kind? You know what I mean? Like, like let me see what your FaceTime looks like. Your face card the same on FaceTime versus in person. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah, no, I truly believe those things are important. I was gonna say internet-wise, I don't know if I can do the internet thing. I don't know if I'll ever go to that side. I think I prefer. Nah, man, I'm scared of the internet. I be seeing people sliding into my DMs, and I just be ignoring. I'm like, nah, go down in the DM. I be like,
there's been a lot of love like situations.
I know, but it's a little scary though being a female though. Yeah, like I got somebody messaging me, and I think I showed you every day. Every day.
Shout out to consistency.
Every day. And I'm like, yo, Trell, what do I write this person? He had to write me a whole paragraph because I don't like to be mean. But then on the other end, he was scaring me. Like he was like asking me out on dates.
Just gotta block him.
He was sending me scriptures. Like, I mean, he was going in.
I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't shunning that, but he was a little overbearing. But like, that's not an avatar. I ain't writing all y'all paragraphs.
It was helpful because it was very professional and well written.
Yeah. I mean, like, yo, your boy is a bit skilled with words. Like, it is what it is. But nah, that's wild. That's wild though. Yeah, man. Like, there's something to consistency and persistence, but like, yo, come on. Like, cut your lot. Like, you're bugging, my G. You're a little bugging. You say
I'm a little obsessive.
You go, come in there hot. You go and take the Steve Urkel approach. I'm wearing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, about this.
Oh
Steve Urkel waited
I love
12
Steve Urkel.
To get Lauren. He got her, though.
Hey.
He got it. Old dude said, hey, what happens? You hit it with the good morning, 200 days, and then you stop?
Yeah.
She be like, I didn't get the good morning.
Wait, so one
That's
trend I see on TikTok is people are saying, I want my person to be obsessed with me. Like, I want them to just be obsessed. What do you guys think about that? Like, is that something that's like men want? Like, you want your girl to be like, damn, my man look good.
Once you have her.
Okay. Not like in the initial stages.
I think they're
stage 5 clinger.
Yeah. I think part of it, some men may be attracted to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think some men gonna want, like, they want a little bit of, like, yeah, open the door, give me the compliment, stuff like that. But I think more times than not, they're gonna value it more if they have to go after it.
Okay.
If they got to put in work to get it, I think they'll value it more.
Okay.
Stuff that you get easily, you kind of like, you take it for granted.
Y'all like to be the chasers.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo,
the hunters.
You think
I think you mentioned hunting.
Yeah, we're hunters by nature. Yeah. You know what I mean? You take like, you just give someone, here goes a 7 Series BMW. Here, appreciate that. Like, yo, I'm gonna take a. But if they wanted it and they worked for it, who gonna take better care of the 7 Series?
Yeah.
The person who worked for it.
Got it.
I'm gonna take better care. I'm gonna value it more because I put in work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So women, hold yourselves with respect.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Hey. Now,
Make them work for it.
don't make me work too long now.
He's like, don't be easy,
Hey,
but don't be too hard.
Know the man,
right in the middle.
Know the man you're going for. Number one. If that man, I'm sorry, that man got plenty of options. Be smart about it.
It's a thin line
Between love and hate.
Hey, y'all need to be. Ooh,
Hey,
you
it's
guys are
a
a
thin
group.
line. It's a thin line between getting that gun and on to the next.
Oh,
Facts.
goodness
That's a
gracious!
Yeah, don't make it wait too long.
I'm about
now,
to.
ladies.
I'm about to say, well, how long is too long to wait?
Come on, man.
I'm curious.
I can't speak
what
for
do
every
you
man.
guys? What do you guys consider work? Because the way y'all looking at it is like, look, 5 days in, like,
No,
y'all better
I'ma
give me
tell you
some.
this. I think
give me
that-
some buns.
Hey, dudes may wait. I think more times than not, if he's the type of dude who could pull, who got options, what have you, and he's working to one, and she's like taking forever, I think that he may entertain this over here
Yeah.
in the meantime.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, I mean, he may have an ego. You still want to show that, like, yo, I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still work to you, but I'm gonna still get my rocks off a little bit here and enjoy this attention because, like, yo, it is what it is. It's just part of the game.
I mean, God,
Hey man, it just be like
I'm
that
learning.
sometimes.
I'm getting educated.
Hey, man, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Most times.
Let's just be honest.
Let's just be real.
That might be the name of this episode. I'm just saying, like, yo, for real. Hey, but yo, I mean, this is good. I think I want to play a game.
All right, let's do it.
Can we do that?
Let's play a game.
Let's play a little game. I always mess that one up. Love. I always want to say role play, but it's not. It's like love. I don't know. I forget. Let's play
going along.
love role play. Nah, that's Genuine. You don't know that one?
Nah, man, you gonna have to
on,
play
man.
it for me.
I can't. I ain't even gonna be able to find it in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even do it. You know what I mean? Oh shoot, I'm already connected. I don't even know what is that. I don't even know what it is.
I was gonna say I know a lot of Genuine songs, but that one didn't come quite to my recollection.
Nah. I ain't gonna be.
Think,
Dang, it ain't that one. It ain't that one.
Y'all were thinking hard.
Is it?
because I ain't hear it in a while, but I know what he's talking about.
Nah, it ain't that one.
Here we go.
Love Forte, Little Fantasy. Hey. Come on, man. Here we go. What's up? Come on. Hey, Little Fantasy. Role play. Come on, baby. Hey. I knew I'd do that. I do that. I need to get the words. I don't know. What he say? He said, "Let's play a little game. Let's play." Not a forte. That's what he says. Here's a little fantasy.
Not a specialty.
Here's a little fantasy and role play. That's I knew he said role play, but I didn't get the not a forte part. I love that track. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's
Tell.
just it. I mean,
You
you
went
that
hard
forever.
looking for it.
come on, man. Hey, I got to do it again. I got to do it again.
We about to get our video blocked in 23 countries.
All right, relax.
UMG Universal copyright.
Love me
Yo.
some music.
Can you can't play music on YouTube? I don't know. It might be. Hey, but
Yeah,
we talking over.
you
Hopefully,
know, the algorithm be-
Hopefully, it goes up. If not, Genuine, please forgive me. We just shining out. We're gonna talk over that. Maybe we'll edit that second one.
Yeah.
But either way, all right. Let's play again. So we talked about what we leave it at 2023. Let's just talk about relationships in general. All right.
Oh.
So we got. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a red flag, we got a green flag, okay? Red flag meaning, obviously, you don't like that, you don't want that, you don't go for that, you don't stand for that.
I
It's not
can't
a
go
good
for
thing.
that.
No can do.
No
Hey,
can do.
and then green flag, you You go for it. You rock with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got our flags. We in here. We're gonna get
Yes, I love
10
this.
things. Now, some of them, you know, are generally listed as red flags. I'm not going to say which ones they are.
Okay.
And some of them are generally listed as green flags. Okay. But, you know, I'm just curious, and then maybe I'll reveal whether it's considered a universal red flag or not. Okay. All right. I'm going to do this by situations.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll break it down. All right, so you're out with the fellas or you're out with the girls, and your partner calls you a little bit excessively. They call you like 5-6 times to tell you that they miss you. They keep calling, tell you they miss you about 5-6 times during the time that you're out. Is that a red flag or is that a green flag? 1, 2, 3. Red flag. All right, tell me why it's a red flag.
Well, because that just seems to be super controlling. You know,
Okay.
like when I've experienced that. So when you're trying to have fun and you never go out, and then you get obsessive phone calls like, "What are you doing? Where you going? I miss you." I just think that's if it's "Hey, I miss you. Can't wait till you come home." That's gonna make me more apt to be like, "Oh damn, my baby misses me." Versus you don't call me 6 times. I'm annoyed.
So if
At
they
this
call
point,
you,
I don't
6
want to go home.
The situation was they're saying they miss you every time, but it's like 6-7 times.
No,
or 5-6 times.
Red
Still
flag.
red flag. Okay.
Yes, yeah. It's
so it
too
doesn't
much.
matter the message. It's
It's too
you're
much
you're
because
doing
to
too
me,
much. Okay.
behavior like
Yeah.
6 times is excessive.
Okay.
One time, like, "Hey, baby, I miss you. I can't wait till you come home," and then you wait till I come home.
Yeah.
Then I'm ready to come home and
Yeah.
give you some love.
Okay.
You know.
All right. What you got, bro?
I completely agree. I'll take it a step further though, because sometimes it's not even about being controlling. Sometimes that person may have some type of separation or anxiety issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, from situations in their past or whatever. And so, it could just be related to that. Like, you know, it won't allow them to rest or, you know, believe that. Because sometimes it could just be that you're gone and they just want you back in their space, or sometimes it's like, well, something could be going on, and then if it's going on, I'm allowing it to happen, and then that's going to take you away from me. So then it still like relates back to that whole separation thing. Like, they're gonna lose you, right? Like, so, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you need
but-
therapy if you got separation anxiety.
Come on now.
Just saying.
She should know.
You know what I'm saying?
She's a mental
But
health
but I
professional.
agree with you.
Yeah,
They
big
could
facts.
have some sort of it's called insecure attachment, which means you feel anxious, and that's codependency. But that just goes back to unhealed trauma.
I mean, for real. And it has some jealousy flavor in that thing, too.
Right.
Like, you're jealous that they're spending time with others and not you.
Right.
So you demand a little bit of that attention by wanting to hear their voice, them giving you attention while they're out and about, giving attention to others or just having a good time.
Agree.
Come on, man. Don't do
points.
that, all right? Don't do that. If you're doing that,
Don't do that.
is this?
Facts.
Relax. All right,
Red
cool.
fizzy.
All right, bet. All right, so let's go with your partner is in their man cave or she shed, and the other partner goes in, just give them a kiss and say, "Hey, I'm gonna let you have your time, and I'm gonna go do my thing." Is that a red flag or a green flag? Yeah, we're going with green flag on that one. We're going
Gotta
with
have
green flag.
healthy space within a relationship.
Healthy space.
You gotta have friendships, and you gotta have a relationship outside of that relationship.
So you don't take it as like, oh, they don't want to spend time with me?
No, I think the most healthiest relationships is when you guys have healthy friendships.
Yeah.
And then you're able to spend time outside, and then y'all can come together and be able to miss each other. Because at some point, like, you know, if you live together or something like that, you're going to get tired. You know what I mean? Like, you need to have relationships outside of that relationship. I think that's healthy, because if something happens, you need to have your support, you know?
Solid.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on separate spaces. You know what I'm saying?
He
It's
said you
100%.
got it. Nah, big facts.
Green
Big-
flag for me.
big
So
facts.
if you check in before you pull up, you know what I mean? All that's greatly appreciated. And giving that person their time to themselves to, decompress and do whatever they do.
Big facts. Hey, man, I wholeheartedly agree. That's a generally deemed green flag
Yeah.
or whatever, allowing your partner to have their space. You know what I mean? I think that's important. And they also say the heart,
Absence makes the heart fond.
Thank you.
And I think
thank you.
freedom is important.
Yeah.
Like for you to still be able to be yourself with your boys, well, I can be myself with my girls. You know what I
Indeed.
mean? Like
Absolutely.
I think it makes, oh my God, such a healthy relationship. Like I'd prefer that because we all need our space.
Yeah.
I know I need my space to regroup. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I just want to go chill by myself, or I want to go chill with my guys, watch the game, and not have to
Indeed.
deal with the feminine energy and vice
Okay.
versa.
All right. Okay, cool. One of the partners made a mistake and they sincerely apologize for their error.
What's a mistake?
Mistake.
I mean,
Green flag. I agree.
okay.
Does it depend on the mistake?
I think it does. That's why I asked. There's things that are forgivable.
Outside of domestic violence and infidelity.
I mean, we're all human beings. We make mistakes. And I just think taking accountability is dope.
Yeah.
Being self-aware that you made the mistake and saying, I'm sorry. But it's also like, it also just depends, the level of mistake.
Okay,
But,
here goes an example. All
Okay.
right. Let's say it's all right. I don't want to do that one.
the brain is working
Listen,
over
All
there.
right, I got you. Y'all going to a couple's game night.
Yeah.
And you asked him to pick up a bottle of wine and a fruit platter because you told the homegirls that's what y'all bringing. And then y'all meet at the event, and then he forgot.
I mean, that's a mistake.
Yeah, it's a mistake.
I mean, I might be annoyed because I don't like going to people's houses empty-handed. Like, that's my thing. If I'm going to show up at your house, you know what I mean? Like, for having a gathering, I want to bring something. So I might give him a little look like, God almighty, you should have told me you didn't get it. So I could have stopped and got it.
And
But
then he sincerely apologized.
I mean, it is. If he said sorry, it's a green
and then
flag.
he's like, yo, I could go and get it. Like, are you chastising them? Dang, you always forget it. It'd be like, those are moments. Those are critical moments, I think, in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have communicated. I wish you would have told me because if you couldn't have got it, I would have got it. Because
but
I mean,
he
it's all
didn't.
about communication.
You wish he would have told you,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's still a green flag that he apologized. The thing is, it's just, can you just communicate with me if it was out of your way?
I think this is big, right? So this
Yeah.
moment, let me hover over this for a second. Because this is the communication piece. For me, sometimes when I'm in that moment, I take accountability. It will irk me a little bit. With like, I wish you. It's no fault at you. I know you just spit it out, but it's like, I wish you would have did it. I'm like, I wish I would have as well. You know what I'm saying? But we're here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like what you said the second time around. Is like, hey, next time.
Yeah.
Because I'm always big on if one of us acknowledges what we did wrong. Let's figure out how we can mitigate this the next time.
Yeah.
Let's not harbor on what happened, because I can't change what happened. You know what I mean? We're all fallible. Let me just take accountability and let me see what measures I'm going to put in place next time. You know what I'm saying? And then going forward, I may be like, I bet I'm going to put it in the calendar to remind me to pick it up or whatever. And I'll get an alert on my phone and I'll make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what have you. But nah, that's super solid. Super solid. You got something on that one?
Well, no, that's just the part that I was going to hop over to. Just like what y'all added in as far as like the next time piece and you always piece. So that's when it could go from green to red for me. Because like if you like constantly keep making this type of mistake, then it's a red flag for me because you just keep apologizing, but you're not putting any action.
But you're being
behind the
inconsiderate
apology.
now. You're being inconsiderate now. Right?
Right.
Like if you keep forgetting the same thing,
Right.
now you're being intentional. You're being intentional with forgetting.
You're dismissing.
There you go.
What do you think that this is a nothing?
Right.
You agreed that you were going to do
Every
it. Like,
time
why
I
do
ask you
that
to
means
get
you don't
something.
Respect. Yo, if you feel, this is a good point right here.
Yeah.
If you feel like you don't want to let them down, that's a next level of respect. I respect you enough as a human. I don't want to let you down.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this experience that I've had experience too, where it's like you have somebody that do certain things or make a mistake or whatever, just you guys have a conflict in whatever way. And they're like have the emotional intelligence to be accountable, have the conversation. But then it's just the follow through that's just lacking. But then it's like so you could kind of like get lulled to sleep a little bit by that because it's like, yo, I do respect this part of it and this is dope. I like the fact that we could talk. But then it's like, yo, like that shit it's not enough though after a while because it's like this shit ain't changing though. We still got to keep having this conversation over and over. It's like, yeah, I don't think this is cool. So again, that brings me back to the whole. Sometimes just because they're a good person don't mean they're good for you, right? Like because that could be a thing too. You guys just don't speak the same language, you know.
Yeah.
Bring me back to that point as well. So
Okay.
yeah, green flag, but it could turn into a red flag.
Okay.
I agree, HG.
Nice.
You right about that.
Nice. I could dig that. All right, last one. All right, so boom. Y'all on a road trip or whatnot, right? You driving. Okay. The man's driving right now. Or we can switch it. For you, you're driving, right?
Okay.
Your partner's driving.
Right.
I'm like, why?
No, you're driving. Your partner's in the passenger seat.
Who's driving Trell?
Yeah. You're driving. So everybody that's hearing this in the scenario, you are the one driving.
Okay.
Okay. Your partner's in the passenger seat. You don't have the focus thing response on what have you, or whatever on your phone, the text message. But bottom line is, you need to coordinate something with a person, right, of the opposite sex, platonic. You just need to coordinate something, not a family member, just platonic, business related. You need to coordinate something. So with that, and time is of the essence. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, hey. You give them your phone, and you're like, hey, can you respond to this, or can you write them this is what it is for me, right? Well, I ain't gonna side note real quick. Pet peeve, if I say to write it, you need to write it exactly how I say it. Like, I hate like I want it to sound like me. I ain't gonna promise. So like I be patient with it, but I'll be like, hey, don't put your sauce on it. Right. Just verbatim. And I do like the fact more time when I say it, you know what I mean? Like they usually be on some, hey, is this what? I'm like, yeah. Because it will irk me. That's a pet peeve. I can't help it. It will irk me. Don't put your sauce on it. Say it exactly like I said. But I'll be like, yo, 3 O's. Do it like that.
Do it like that.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm being expressive for entertainment. But I wouldn't yell at my lady, of course. Okay. But do it like that, please. That's what I would say. But all right, here's the point. They write it, great message, send, bloop, it goes off. Or that you like, hey, thanks, boo. You know what I mean? You say,
What do you mean it goes off?
Like they send a message.
Okay.
Your dude sends the
got
message or whatever, it goes off. Hey, thanks, boo. And then you see them scrolling up.
They start looking through your stuff. They had to take a little peek.
They just curious. You drive it, hey, thanks, boo, cool. And then you look over, and they just like.
I mean, okay, so.
And then you see them sitting there, and they.
So let's is this the white flag you surrender?
Like, is that a green or is that a red?
Here's my spiel.
They sent the message for you.
Here's my spiel.
Phones in their hands.
If I'm in a relationship, I don't have nothing to hide on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to hide. Yeah. I'm not out here schmutting. I'm not sending secret messages. Now, if you felt the need that you wanted to see, I ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay.
If I'm being an honest and true person, I don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
And I say that to say, so the reason why it could be a green or it can be a red flag. But the reason I say I don't have nothing to hide is because if there's something that you need to be assured on, you could ask me. Right? You can say, hey, babe, like, I'm whatever. I thought I need to look through something. Okay. If we're in a relationship now, people have trust issues. That's also trauma. If you felt the need to look and you need me to explain, I've been asked, like, oh, who was this person? Hey, let me open up my text message. Here, read it. That good? Bad. Because if I care about how you feel, and you're like, yo, this made me feel uncomfortable, or this person, who's this person that texts you? I'm going to be like, oh, go ahead, babe, here, look. Because if I got nothing to hide and we're in a relationship, I'm gonna make you feel assured that I'm not out here making you look crazy. Now, with that said, now if this person is habitually scrolling through your phone because they're insecure or because they may be doing something, because sometimes when people are searching it's because they're doing something.
I'm not
She
gonna
So it can
lie.
go either way.
She like, here, look. And he like, nah, I trust you. Not knowing. Not knowing. Bruh, don't scroll up a little bit. It's crazy up there. It's
crazy.
But you be so confident. All right, here.
Yeah.
Nah, I trust you, boo. I trust you. In the back of your mind, you be like,
But that's the thing. Look, I just see like, matter of fact, it was so interesting. There was a psychologist on TikTok, and he has different segments about how if there's no transparency within a relationship, then like you're hiding something. Like I truly believe like if you like. Goes back to, if I'm gonna date you, I want you to be my best friend.
Yeah.
I don't need to hide anything from you. I'm gonna let you know, hey, Jose hit me up about fixing my car, so he just texted me. I gave him my number. You know what I'm saying? So if you see Jose's number pop up,
big
that's who
facts.
he is. Because if you're able to communicate that, you're gonna see Jose pop up and you're gonna be like, oh, that's that dude she just was talking about.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you've already cleared the air. Like you ain't got nothing to hide. I just think nowadays relationships are so tainted because people are out here not being completely transparent and honest. Yeah. And I honestly can say most of the relationships that I dealt with is the lack of transparency and being real.
Yeah, transparency is crucial.
I don't need to hide nothing from you.
Nah, that's big facts. That's big facts. Nah, transparency is on point. When I was married, like we had each other's passwords to everything. Yeah, I really did.
Dude,
I'm not hiding anything.
Let me tell you, the phone and social media. Let me tell you, social media has been one of the biggest things for people to get divorces. The cell phone, the sliding in the DMs.
That's crazy.
So for me, I'm like, y'all, you need to see, hey, babe, this dude just slid in my DM. He just sent me a message. It's crazy. I'm going to show you. Because I want him to understand, like, I'm not entertaining.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to entertain, right?
Yeah, it is.
So
yeah.
I think transparency is so important because that's just going to make you and your partner so much stronger, a better friendship. Yeah. And it's not about searching and looking. I just think it's I never had my significant other's password. Never. But come to find out, it was a red fucking flag.
He was wilding.
So when I say that, forget.
He was wilding.
Yeah. So when I say that to say, you have to be in a place of requiring transparency and being real with yourself. If you can't leave your phone there for your girl, like if you don't trust it, then dog, you don't need to be in a relationship.
That's wild behavior. Like everything you said was solid. I just want to add something.
You're dying with your phone.
Nah.
Charles said, I'm going down.
Y'all gotta watch it.
My heart stopped. My phone stopped.
No. Every woman I've been in a serious relationship with, like free access to everything. Yeah. When I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Like, I don't hide anything. Like,
but when you're not, do you hide everything?
No, but even when it's leading up to it, like during the talking phase, I've stopped talking to everyone. So like, my phone doesn't ring, and even still, I've established a rhythm where people know I hit them up.
That you ain't hitting them up.
No, I will hit them up. If
got it.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. Like, even when a woman and I, like, if they're interested, they always ask, "Is it okay to call?" 'Cause I'm always. We're filming right now. I do the lives.
Yeah.
I can't.
You're busy. You're a busy man.
But they're busy. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be like that. So it tends to work in my favor. Now here's the thing, with the explaining who this man is, who that man is, these different men and stuff like that. We talked about privilege earlier in the episode. Now I would just caution, because of the way that you look, okay. Don't believe that every man has good intentions. And your dude will likely know that.
Yes.
And I think that's where some of the questioning could come in. I don't know your dudes or whatever,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, that's for every woman out there. And that's the thing that kind of sucks because, right, you may have great intentions with different people, and especially if you're a beautiful woman and you have an outgoing kind of personality, you'll engage on a super platonic level, and this dude got an agenda. And men, we know. Men will know certain times, like, yo, this dude playing a long game. This dude, he could be, this dude can not be able to grow a beard, and you sell beard oil.
Well, this
And he gonna want to buy the beard oils and stuff like. He be like, this man can't even grow. Like, yeah, okay, well, I get it. Like, poor example, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yo, he ain't even you selling beef products, and this dude a vegan. Like, come on, man, oh my God.
So let me tell you my rule. When I'm in a relationship, if I have a male friend from the friend from the opposite sex, what I'm gonna do is my man's gonna know who he is. You know, we're gonna get to meet each other, and he's gonna get to know this person. If we're doing business together, whatever it is, you're gonna know who he is. And I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, so and so invited us here. But it ain't gonna be it's a secret. You know, ain't gonna be no secret relationship. It's not gonna be a secret relationship because once you are not sharing who that person is, female or male, it's a freaking red flag.
Oh yeah.
And it's happened because, once again, like you mentioned, not every person who's reaching out to you or who wants your number has the right intentions.
Indeed.
And I know that now, right? I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
But in essence, I've always been the person that if I'm in a relationship and I have a male friend, you know, it's going to be like, babe, this is like Raphael. Raphael is going to do our porch, you know, and I know him because
That's solid. That's solid.
You know?
I'm a pastor to my brother, but because I've dealt with that. And, and I had to explain it to her, sweetie thing, I'm not jealous. I'm put you on game, right? Like, I could tell. And it's like, don't entertain. Right. Sometimes it's like, stop entertaining the BS. And it's like, it's coming across as naive.
Yeah.
It's coming across like you're acting like you don't know, and it's annoying sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, do you? And I trust you wholeheartedly. I know that you have good intentions. This person here, I can just I can tell. Yeah. And it's annoying, and I want you to handle it, but like, you ain't handling it, or if you don't stop entertaining, then I feel like I need to. I feel like I'm being disrespected at this point. Yeah. And now I need to talk to bruh, but like, you should be able to handle that.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
I mean, you know, just the one quicker piece. I'll just be quick with it. Like, so from both sides, I feel like understanding and realizing what you built for, right? Like, and what part you play in it. So like you said, you know, for her to realize that, you know, stop being naive and, you know, take your word for it, right? Like, as you recognize that you're a man, you know how men move, so on and so forth. You know the energy, right? Also, from the other standpoint, understanding and realizing who you should align yourself with, and if they are ready and equipped to deal with somebody like you. We just spoke about, you know, pretty, privileged, handsome, handout. So maybe you're not quite ready to deal with a person that gets a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? So if every single thing every single, you know, mention or whatever contact is going to bother you, every comment, you probably don't need to be with somebody that, you know, garners that type of attention, because you're just going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like, yo,
gotta be secure.
I'm only dealt with beautiful women. I'm bad secure with that. I expect my woman to get hollered at regularly. Like, I expect her DMs to be flooded. You know what I'm saying? It's the entertaining part and like the dragging on it. Like, if it becomes like it's the same thing, then it's like, okay. And I know it's platonic. All right, this dude he's clearly being a little bit too communicative. Like, what's the deal here? We know when somebody's playing a long game. Man, we know it. So it's like, all right, my guy, like,
you give him an inch, they took a mile.
Yeah, that's just the territorial part. I mean, if you got a man and he don't feel that type of way, then you ain't that good for him, straight up and down. Like, a dude's gonna, at a certain point, a dude's going. I think just the nature of being territorial, like this is my kind of thing. It's natural for a man to really loves and cares about his.
Yeah.
It's my pride over here.
I kind of like territorial. I want you to claim me. I want you to let everybody know to stay away from her.
Yeah,
that's mine. That's my boo.
Yeah, hey, that's why they say my boo. Like they don't say that's the boo.
Yeah.
Like, the song is my boo. They take some type of ownership. But nah, that's big facts. If you can't handle it though, like if it's every single situation, you bugging.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna be on part of King's Corner.
Gonna be on 1,000.
Good point. Because at the same token,
Yeah.
whoever I'm with, they gotta understand that I'm gonna get attention as well. We got we have a whole podcast right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and outside of that, we go to work, we do this, we're gonna get the handouts and stuff like that. And I need her to be secure with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when the pod high, it is what it is.
But it's like nowadays, it's like also going back to like the social media. Like if you're in a relationship, are you sliding in and liking pictures, half naked pictures, and like that's out.
Yeah.
That's completely out. Like if you're in a relationship, you can't be sliding and so and so ain't got a shirt on, you liking it. This girl's in a bikini, you liking it. Like because I just think that's disrespectful. Because at that point, you guys are visual creatures. Now you're utilizing your imagination. Yeah. And that's just, to me, that's a little too much. So that's the same as entertaining. Like, so you gotta have some boundaries within the relationship where you're not gonna be being
Big
disrespectful like
Big
that.
Facts.
Fellas, don't do that, fellas. Just keep going to Pornhub like you've been doing. Like, there's plenty of sites you could go to where it's discreet, and nobody gotta know. Like, why?
Nobody has to know.
That's wild behavior. Yeah, never seek out to embarrass your joint. You create hell if any woman gonna try to like put on Front Street and embarrass my lady.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna allow that to happen. I'm in a situation I ain't liking none of your pics. I may mentally like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not tell anybody.
He said mentally like it. I'm just gonna look at it real quick.
But you ain't
about
but you ain't about to see Trell Maurice Maurice under the picture.
Yeah.
And then she can screen capture. Her dude. Nope.
Wait, have you ever caught an ex or an ex person like liking pictures of a guy or anything like that, and had to have that serious conversation? Like, hey,
nah, I've never had that.
Okay,
I mean, but it's a demeanor thing. They know I ain't going for that.
He said, Red.
That's a little flinching. But it's a mutual respect because she know I would never do her like that.
So that's dope. Like that? See, that's what I mean. That's partnership. That's because y'all on the same page, communication. These are my boundaries. I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable. That's disrespectful. And then you guys find a mutual place to meet,
Absolutely.
But
that's what it's about.
Social media be ruining relationships.
Hey, man. Mutuality. Hey, man, y'all let us know in the comments. You know what I mean? Let us know whether y'all thought those were red flags or green flags. Great point there right there. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I like this game, man. I like this game.
We might have to revisit.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a fair amount more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just like, let me pick a few. So we're gonna have to introduce that. There's a few of them.
I like it.
I bet. Hey, man, come on, y'all. That's another one, bro.
And another one.
It's a new year. It's a new day. We got new games and situationship scenarios. I like it. You know what
Situationships. I thought we left that. In 2023.
We did. Okay, but if you are
that's what you said.
in some type of situationship and you happen to have relations, make sure you use big condoms.
Hey,
shout out to the big condoms. Hey, matter of fact, you can take some big condoms if you know. Whenever you become active, I don't know your situation.
Inactivity is my choice.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can take them for a friend or a cousin.
Everybody
like
safe
that.
sex.
Just so you know, these expire in 2027. So you can take them and just hold on to them.
Well, you guys are so gracious to offer them.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
For right now, we're gonna say no, thank you.
Hey man, it's different strokes. Whatever you happen to be stroking,
here.
I be stroking. If you happen to be
Hey.
stroking, make
what
sure
I
you
be
use some big
doing.
condoms. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all get checked.
Sponsored by
regularly.
B
Remember,
Condoms.
health, wealth, and relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Get checked. You know what I mean? And make sure you know who your partner is, like and what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be careful out here in these streets.
Facts.
Stuff is crazy, especially with these youngins, man. Matter of fact, tell the youngins, man. That's crazy. I think like chlamydia went up like 85% over like 18 to 21-year-olds or something stupid like that. It was one of those.
Crazy
It was
Where'd you
dumb.
get those facts from?
It's crazy.
Charleston White, but I got it. I mean, he like, yeah, I got to fact check him. But I saw the video. I was like, dang, for real? I'm going to have to fact check him. But nonetheless, hey, I don't doubt it. These kids be wilding.
Nah,
Who they
it's
listening
high.
to? Sexy Red and stuff. She talking about like going in raw Diddy dads, and that's how she like
Lord.
it. Like, I'm like, come on, yo, why?
I mean, clearly, she's
And that's what the
speaking facts.
youngest.
It's been interesting to see her pregnant and dancing around. And still acting this
I
way.
wish I
she's
could
staying
remember
true
the
to her
bar
word.
that she said. She said some type of bar about it, like
Man.
going in raw Diddy dads. Like,
Listen,
was
all I
like,
gotta
what?
say is I got an 8-year-old little girl. I don't want her singing that song. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can't even.
I'm just still
Go ahead.
flabbergasted people rapping about Booty Hole Brown. Like I just
That's so
let's
wild.
leave that in
That's wild.
It's a new
2023.
day.
Oh my God.
I can't. You know what? I don't even want to type it in my phone. But hey, there's neither here nor there, man. Hey, you already know what time it is. I appreciate you, Annabelle, for coming
Thank
through.
you. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Tell
you.
the people what you got going on, where they can reach you at, where they can follow all of that. Let them know.
Well, my Instagram and my TikTok are Life Love Therapy. I don't really use Facebook, but I do have some fun songs. I do talk my stuff. I educate. You'll see me playing a little bit of basketball, beating a few guys. I'm about to challenge Trell over here because, he be coming at me now. But yeah, Life Love Therapy. Life, Love, and Therapy.
Hey, we love that over here. You know what I'm saying? All three of those are very important things. I like that. I like that. Hey, man, you know where to find us. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, comment, share. You know what I mean? At Peace King Pod.
Facts.
On the gram and on YouTube.
Facts.
On the gram, holla at me, TikTok. You know what I mean? Holla at me, Trell_Maurice.
The Hungry HD.
All right, we in the game, coach. Until next time, it's been real. It's been fun.
Ay, papi.
You
are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a happy and fulfilling life? Looking for a safe space to discuss health, wealth, and relationships? Well, look no further because Live with Trell is here. Join the charismatic host, Trell, as he dives deep into topics that matter most, creating an atmosphere of love, understanding, and positive vibes only. Live with Trell is your go-to destination every Tuesday and Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming exclusively on Instagram Live at Trell_Maurice.